What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfairs. It's hard to believe how fast this year is flying by. We're almost to the release of Secret Invasion, the halfway point of the year, and almost to San Diego Comic-Con, where surely Marvel Studios is going to iron out the next couple of years and tell us what's coming in the lead up to the end of the multiverse saga. In the meantime, we know Deadpool 3 is on the horizon, set to start filming very soon, even in spite of the writer's strike, as long as the directors don't go on strike. And today we're back with everybody's favorite anonymous 4chan plot leak. We're going to read through it in full, talk about some of the details there within. I'm also going to issue the normal spoiler warning, talk about what kind of reverence that we like to give these plot leaks, how to treat them when we cover them here at the channel. I know everybody likes them, but slight reminder to keep you guys skeptical, especially considering we got one huge update yesterday in an official way that ties into this leak. We're going to break down all the latest for Deadpool 3, the mention of Wolverine, Mojo World, and what it means for the X-Men in the 616 before Secret Wars. But first, I gotta tell you guys about Hyper Fever and what critics are calling the most mobile of all mobile games in a world where you can pick your own character, take hot funeral selfies, and play online. Okay, I gotta come clean. That's not a real game. But you know what is? Raid Shadow Legends, and they're the sponsor of today's video. If you don't already know what Raid Shadow Legends is, it's a free-to-play immersive game experience that to me really offers the best in RPG gaming, whether you want to play at home or on mobile. Not only that, they have over 700 champions that you can customize with over 80 million players. For real, guys, it's the best RPG in the game today. The first episode of Raid Call of the Arbiter is out now. To celebrate this awesome new limited series, Raid's going to be adding some of the new characters that you see in the series as champions in-game. Cool, right? One of them, the fearsome orc warlord Artak, will be available to everyone just by logging into Raid for 7 days between now and July 24th. With all this exciting stuff and more coming to Raid Shadow Legends, if you haven't started playing yet, what are you waiting for? New players use my link or scan the QR code right here and get a free starter pack with this cool in-game loot. Once you're in and crushing enemies, come find me under the name Nevellin, join my clan, and we'll be legends together. So hit the link in the description and I'll see you on the battlefield. Okay, so the normal spoiler warning, as is customary when we cover this kind of content at the channel, guys, remember to take everything that doesn't come directly from Marvel Studios with a grain of salt, but in the past, it's sometimes been these anonymous 4chan posts that have been 100% correct. So in the off chance that this isn't fan fiction or made up and actually has real details for the film, which only you know if you're susceptible to that kind of thing, you've been forewarned. Now let's dive in. Okay, it reads the following quote: "A lot of stuff is coming up about Deadpool 3 and there are certain things that people are getting wrong. The entire goal of this movie is to reintroduce as many variants of the original X-Men film as possible in order to have them appear again by Secret Wars. Deadpool will violate the TVA time traveling in the Deadpool 2 post-credit scene. The TVA will do exactly with Deadpool what they did with Loki and use him to clean something up. But it's not Magneto world from the previous rumors. The villain is Spiral and Mojo, and Deadpool and Wolverine will end up recruiting Magneto, Professor X, and other X-Men members to take on Mojo World. It is not Deadpool kills the X-Men universe. There will be a very dope Wolverine vs. Wolverine fight. At the end of the movie, Deadpool's world will face an incursion that will see Deadpool, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, and various members of the X-Men and X-Force coming to the 616 timeline in the MCU. Get ready, this is about to be Marvel's best movie." Okay, so there's quite a bit to unpack here. I'm going to go through it, annotate it where I can, and line it up with other rumors or plot leaks. I'm not going to debunk it as much as I'm just going to try to break it apart and deconstruct it. I also have some opinions I'll offer here at the end. First up, there was a plot leak very different than this that showed up about a month ago. We did a full breakdown at the channel. I'll make sure to link it at the end of this, but that's where it first talked about Magneto showing up with MJOLNIR from supposedly the Ultimatum storyline, and that when Deadpool and Wolverine would get sent back in time, this is the X-Men universe they would encounter, and that would lead to them basically taking everybody out. This also teased alternate Avengers showing up in the film as well. Again, it was a very different leak, but it's the first we heard of Magneto with MJOLNIR. Then just days ago, the official working title for the film was announced to be Tidal Wave, as reported by the Cosmic Circus, again implying the Ultimatum storyline where a tidal wave takes out Manhattan right before Professor X telepathically tells everybody that Magneto is the villain and he's revealed floating with MJOLNIR. Now obviously, while everybody wants to see this happen, and if this is part of the film, I think this is much more in line with the Illuminati scene we saw from Multiverse of Madness, where they were in the movie but they were in their own separate part, and really you would say that Scarlet Witch was the villain of the film. Speaking of which, Spiral is a female villain, and from an original casting grid that Daniel Rickman updated, we thought that the villain might be female. Then, weeks after that, but months before these plot leaks were released, The Hollywood Reporter released this article, and again, this was on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Deadpool 3 casts the Crown star Emma Corrin, where they go on to report, quote, Deadpool 3 is casting up. Emma Corrin is joining Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman in the feature, Reynolds announced Tuesday on Twitter, quote, new addition to the family, the Deadpool family for clarity, Reynolds wrote, which is more like a real family except less swearing, welcome Emma Corrin. Character details were not available, but she is believed to be the villain. So it could be that, again, while there is a chance this is fan fiction, they're correct, and that Spiral is actually the villain. That would set up Mojo and Mojo World, the world where Shatterstar is originally from, a character we saw during Deadpool 2, but this would also be able to introduce Longshot. It could be that there are multiple parts of these overlapping leaks that have some of the details correct and just not ironed out, and that, again, Deadpool and Wolverine are able to recruit this ultimatum version of Magneto and whomever else still exists with the X-Men on that team, and then eventually bring them over to the 616. Now, this all stems back from an original report last summer that because of contractual obligations inherited by Marvel Studios from Fox, they were unable to cast any of the X-Men with new actors for a couple more years, meaning unless they wanted to bring back the old X-Men, there was a chance we wouldn't have those characters for Secret Wars. It seems as though they found a way to circumvent that, and luck would have it, we're in the middle of a multiverse saga as they're going to look to bring these characters back, and I don't really think this is a leak or an update of any kind. If I were a betting man, and I actually happen to be, I love Vegas, I go all the time, I would absolutely think the reason you recanonize all these characters is to have them be a part of Secret Wars. Guys, let's face it, do you really want to see Hugh Jackman suited up in an accurate comic costume, know that that's possible in just a couple more years for Secret Wars, and then not have him be a part of the mix? Of course we do, and I think Marvel Studios knows that this is the easiest way to draw a line between A and B. So while I'm not going to rush to claim that this plot leak is accurate in any more than fan fiction, I think it's a lot more in line with the depiction of a film that would suit Marvel Studios, meaning you don't bring all these characters back just to have Deadpool and Wolverine go through all of them. Could they have multiple versions of the universe where, yeah, they get to do that once or twice, or kill some X-Men? Sure, but you bring them back for Secret Wars, and if you have Deadpool and Wolverine kill them all, as in Deadpool kills the Fox universe, then none of them are really available unless they all pop through a portal from a different universe, but then why even spend time with them in this film anyway? I think you guys are seeing my point. Let me know all your thoughts down below. We will cover Spiral and Mojo World in a different video. There wasn't quite enough time to really do those villains justice, but let me know all your thoughts down below, what you exactly want to see from this film, and how hype you are, guys. Honestly, as time goes by, Captain America 4 has really increased for me as one of the most anticipated films from Marvel, but to know that both that and this Deadpool film are coming within the same calendar year is absolutely nuts. Let me know all your thoughts. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s here at the channel, but instead of subscriber milestones, because we already hit 1 million, big thank you to all of you, we're just going to do it to coincide with Marvel releases. That also lets you guys know exactly when they're coming. We just gave one away days ago to coincide with Guardians of the Galaxy. I've already been in touch with that winner. The next one is just over a month away for Secret Invasion. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and be a subscriber here at the channel, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. Please try to remember, guys, I only announce winners at the end of videos in the same segment here, live with my voice and the comment that won shown on screen. Please be vigilant, be safe anywhere on YouTube, both my channel and other channels. Anybody can take somebody's photo, claim to be their account, and then tell you to contact them on a Telegram, WhatsApp. No YouTuber will ever ask you to contact them on a third-party app, and no YouTuber, myself included, will ever charge you for shipping. So please be safe, and if you should get those comments on my channel or really any channels on YouTube, please just report them to YouTube. They delete those comments and those accounts very quickly, and really you're doing a huge service to the community. I really appreciate it, as well as I sometimes cannot delete those comments fast enough, even though I do it more than twice a day. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. In fact, if you want to check my Instagram account out, I just posted some brand new behind the scene photos of the new Falcon and Captain America from the upcoming Captain America 4. They're on my stories. Guys, thanks so much for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.